Let's see how we can handle missing values by dropping them. To start this exercise, let's first create a dummy data sets. So we have imported the library NumPy and pandas for that purpose. Then we have created a dummy data set as df from a dictionary as data. So if you look at this dictionary, there are keys as name, which become the columns for data frame, age, gender, city, and country. So these are the keys in my dictionary, which will become the columns in my data frame. And there are the 5 values in each column. Some of the values are available and some are missing. So missing values are represented as np.nan. After creating the dictionary, we have converted our dictionary into a data frame using the function pd.dataframe. The first task now is to identify the missing values in our data frame. We have used the .info function. This function will give us the non-null. What does it mean? It is giving us the non-missing values in our data frame. So here in each column we are supposed to have 5 observations. In first column there are only 4 observations are available as non-null. What does it mean? So in first column I am expecting 5 observations. I got 4, so means there are 1 missing value. So by mentally or subtracting the number of observations in my data frame by the available non-null or non-missing values, we can calculate the count of missing values. So in gender column, I am expecting again the 5 observations. We only have 1 non-missing. It means there are 4 missing values out there. But there is a better way to count the missing values. So we check the missing values using the isAny function. This isAny function, give us the false and true. So if there is a missing value, it will give us a true. If there is no missing value, it will give us the false. So by just looking at the data frame, the count of true and false, I can find out that how many are missing and non-missing. So in name column, this is the missing value. In age column, this is the missing value. In gender column, all these are the missing values. In city column, these two are the missing value. And in country, there is no missing value, right? But there is a better way. Again, if we put dot sum, what will it do? It will add up my false as 0 and true as 1. So if I simply add the false and true, I will get a number in the first column. It means it represents 1 missing value. Again, the age column will give me 1. It is representing the number of missing value in each column. Now there are 4 true are there, so which add up to 4. This 4 represent the count of the missing value in gender column. And for city, the number come out to be 2. So there are 2 missing values in this city column. So these are the result after actually applying .sum function on isAny. So name column 1 missing, age column 1, gender 4, and so on. So country has no missing value. Another alternate way is to use isNull. So whether we are using df on my data frame, isAny, or isNull, we are getting the same results. So this is how we can find out the number of missing values in my data frame. Now come to how we can drop the missing values. Pandas has a function as dropna. This dropna function will help us to drop the missing values. There are few arguments to it. The first is axis. Axis represent For rows, the axis is 0, and for column, the axis is 1. So if we have to drop the observations row wise, we use the default for x is equal to 0. If I have to drop the missing values column wise, then we have to change 0 to 1. The second argument is how. So there are two options to how. So the first option is any, which is again our default. So any represent that if there is any, even a single missing value, then in a row or a column, it will get dropped. All means that the column or row will be dropped only if all the values in respective rows and columns are missing. So we can use the how argument to drop even a single value is missing or all the values are missing. Another is to use the subset of column. This will help us to drop the missing values from our respective columns. So by defining or selecting the one or multiple columns, we can look for the missing values in them. Another is a threshold argument, which help us to define that how many non-missing values we should have. We'll see that how we can use all these arguments as axis, how, subset column, and threshold in the dropna function. The last is in place. So when the default is false, so whenever we are using dropna function on data frame or subset of column, it is just creating a copy. But if we want to change into the original data frame, then we have to use in place equal to true. Now let's begin our dropna function on the dummy created data frame. So we have used the df.dropna. This df.dropna, the default is x is equal to 0. That's why it is looking for all the rows row wise. So if row wise there is even a single missing value, it is dropping that. So this row has a missing, this row has a missing, this row has a missing, this row. So this is the only row which don't have a missing value. So we will find that the output is 4. So first, in dropna function, the default axis is row and how is any. That's why even as if there is a single missing value, then that row has been removed from our data frame. Now here it is creating a copy of it. So if we want to save this copy, so then I can save it by say name df1 equal to this. If I want to change this dropna to the original, then within this round brackets I have to write in place equal to true, which we'll see later. Now so this is same as whether we write x is equal to 0 or we don't write, because this is a default option or default argument in our dropna function. Next up is to set the or ignore index. You see the difference between these two outputs. So this dropna x is equal to 1, 0, or this dropna x is equal to 0. Here this is the index is 4 and here the index is 0. So it represents the original index in our data frame, right? But whereas here the index has been reset. So if we want to ignore the original index or we want to reset the index, then we use ignore index equal to true. So this is how all the index have been reset after removing the index of the columns which have 4 rows dropped by the dropna function. The next, if we want to drop the column wise, then we use the x is equal to 1. As we know that all our columns has missing values except country. So in this case, we are getting all the 5 rows of original data, but the column this time is only single. Why single? Because now we have used the argument x is equal to 1 instead of default 0. Now it looks column wise, right? If any column has even a single missing value is there, that column have been removed. So our country column does not have any missing value, so it is the only column displayed after using x is equal to 1 argument with dropna function. Now dropna how, another any, which is the default, right? Then if you use all, now you see the difference between changing the argument how any which is the default to all. Drop NA, the default it looks row wise. Yes. Default is that it looks even a single value is missing in a row, it will remove that, which is evident from this output. But when we have changed the default any to all, now it will only drop a row which has all the missings. Now in our original data frame, there is no row which has all the missing values. You see that we are getting the complete 5 rows output here. So this has a single one missing, rest are available. This has 2 missing, but rest are available. It has 4 missing, but one non-missing values is there. That's why this is also survived from drop NA how equal to all. The other way, if we are, is to use the threshold, which we'll see later. So if I choose the threshold as 2, in that case, you see that this column, this row will also be removed. Why? Because it is expecting at least 2 non-missing value in a row, but this row has only 1 non-missing. So this will also remove if we have used threshold as 2, which we'll see later. Now let's the same how all and any we can apply column wise also to get the respective results. Another argument which is very much required is dropping the missing values by column. So in this data frame we are dropping only with respect to age column. So we have choose the subset as age. Here I can use one column also or multiple columns. So you see that in this column there is no missing values there. Rest of the column may or may not have the missing values. So the argument is subset equal to the column name. Then the threshold. So drop NA threshold means that this much non-missing values per row required for every row is required. So that's why the row number index number 2 has been removed because it has 4 missing values and 1 non-missing, but we are expecting at least 2 non-missing. So this has 2 non-missing, this also has 2 non-missing, this has also more than 2 non-missing, this has no. So all these rows where there is at least 2 non-missing will be there in our data frame, rest will be removed. Similarly, we can change the threshold to 4, 5 and so on. So if threshold is 5, what does it mean? That I want all 5 to be non-missing. So the result will be the same of whether we use threshold equal to 5 or we don't use it. Now let's see how the in place equal to true works. So this is a data frame. Despite using all the above functions, our original data set remain intact because what we are doing, creating a copy. And if you want to save, we can save it by assigning a suitable name. So how to change the drop NA in the original data frame? So how we can do? So we can write the argument as in place equal to true within this, and this will help us to drop the values.